look right into this camera here. My guy, it's all you.
Feels like a zoo right here, but this is great.
Hey, Klay, you've always wanted to be an analyst. This is your opportunity.
What's up, Klay?
Well, I don't know about that, but it's good to join you guys. I mean, I'm on the other side of the screen most of the time, so.
Curry, the bar has been set by your Splash brother.
What's up, bro?
What's happening?
We introduced the most overpaid sideline reporter in the NBA history.
I'll take that crown. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
There's nothing he can't do. He can sideline report.
Big shoes to fill down here.
Well, Pascal hit a three. Gordon's going to shoot a couple free throws. Tell us about your day for Klay's retirement up at Washington State.
Man, I get a little college basketball, a little NBA basketball. You know, it's been a crazy day. Pullman was unbelievable. Such a unique place. You could tell just by the atmosphere up there how much Klay really enjoyed his time there. And now he's an immortal with the #1 in the rafters. And for a second, I know he's still rehabbing. There was a second I thought he was going to hop out there in a suit and get on defense. The refs were very lenient on fan interaction, you know, letting him get on the court and celebrate with his guys. But they got a big win today.
How was his speech? What do you think about his speech?
Hey, I don't know if we're going to get the transcript for the speech, but him in the booth was amazing, but him as a public speaker was even better. Like from where he came from, you know, when he first got here as a rookie to now, it was one of the best speeches I've ever heard. You could tell obviously just passion, speaking from the heart. But it was well done. A1.
Take over. Well, take over, Kev. I'm back. Oh, my man, how you feel out there tonight, man? That two-way impact, that was something special.
It felt great, man, just to compete with my guys and just get after it and come up with a win.
The energy, you see that, though, Nation? This man brings it. That game above the rim, though, how to feel to throw down about 5 of them dunks. How many blocks? 4?
I guess.
Yeah. Well, that was special, man. Keep doing it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just competing.
How you going to keep this going, though?
For sure, I'm trying to. I just want to play hard every night.
That's all we want. Back to you, Bobby.
To finish it off with the player of the game, Eric Pascal.
Earn your money.
Thanks, Bob and Khaleesi. Eric, you guys were down 13 at one point. Fight your way back into the game. Led by 2 amazing rookies, yourself, Jordan Poole. What was it about your performance tonight you think really clicked tonight?
I feel like we just played hard as a group. I mean, I feel like we were in desperation the whole game, and we never put our head down, and we just kept fighting, and that's one thing that turned it around.
A slight humble brag coming. This is the first time that 2 Warrior rookies have scored more than 20 points in a game, and since 2010, trivia, Steph Curry and Reggie Williams back in 2010. What is it about you guys in terms of your confidence and working through this entire year that's really, I think you find your momentum?
I feel like guys like you, Klay, Draymond, and the coaches and the rest of our team does a great job of just giving us confidence to just go out there and play.
And speak to the fight and the competitiveness in that locker room. Obviously, we're working through a 10-game losing streak, but the energy in the locker room and the determination to kind of get on the winning side again. What is it about you guys that you just come out and just fight and compete?
Like I said, we're a whole bunch of young guys, and not many young guys get this opportunity. So I feel like with the opportunity, we just go out there, play as hard as we can, and give it all on the floor.
You're a great basketball player, even better interview. Thank you. Back to you, Bob.
Steph Curry, obviously paid by the word. Hey, tell me about your review on Kalena calling Eric Pascal the past animal. Are you buying that?
I like Scott Bowman more, but that's pretty good.
You like Scott Bowman more? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the first 2 I mean, this is the first time I've heard these nicknames, but not bad, Kay.
I thought Pascanimal was one of my...
Pascanimal. He is an animal. I love watching him under the rim, man.
I thought that was one of my best ones.
It was decent.
A little bit of everything, Khaleesi. It's just
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I've never heard that one before. I've heard a lot of different names. I've heard Kalani for
The London Gentleman, the London Gentleman, Special K, Kalani, and from Game of Thrones, Khaleesi has made the first appearance.
Wow. That's brilliant.
37 and the NBA record, or the NBA record 14 threes against the Bulls a year ago. Which is your favorite?
Oh, man, it's a great question, Bob, but I'd have to go with the first one just because it was so unexpected, and it kind of put my name out there for the casual fan to know that this man could do something special. So
I just will never forget that, and I love your call when I catch that ball in the right wing and sure, yes sir, gives me chills every time.
Klay, what's it like during that quarter? You're getting 37 points, and are your teammates saying anything to you? Is it just like leave him alone? It's like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. He's sizzling hot. We don't want to mess it up. We don't want to jinx it.
Oh, it's the exact same formula. You don't say a word to that person, especially if he hasn't missed a shot. You don't go up to him and say, hey man, you haven't missed yet. That's how you jinx someone. How to jinx someone one-on-one. And when I hear Jim Barnett say it's the greatest shooting exhibition I've ever seen, that makes me feel so good, because that man's seen decades of basketball. And for him to say that about that performance, that's awesome. It's huge.
Well, Steph Curry's on the sideline. Take us through, to me, one of the more iconic threes of your career.
One of my favorites.
OKC, the game winner in overtime to beat the Thunder.
That was a special moment. That was one of probably the best weeks
Dance
I've had.
on him. Dance on him.
You know, hitting or shooting from all over the floor. That one right there, I knew we didn't have a time, or we had a timeout left, and coach decided not to use it. And sometimes closer isn't better, so just shoot it from wherever you get open, and thankfully it went in.
How about Andre's 2 free throws to send that game into the extra period?
That whole game was crazy. That was probably one of the best regular season games of all time, just in terms of the whole back and forth, and you know, leading up to what our epic playoff series that we were going to have at the end of that year. So pretty crazy year, or pretty crazy game all the way around.
Yeah, everybody knows you have crazy deep range. Roberson still didn't think you're going to shoot it when you did.
My favorite part, you have to rewind it back, with Anthony Morrow is on the bench. He's my guy from Charlotte, who obviously an ex-Warrior, and he's got his arms up like he knows that I'm about to pull up from where I did, and trying to tell the whole team, but it was too late. Too late.
Caught him off guard.
The one thing I was going to say, Khaleesi, is no more Steph play-by-play. I got 3 kids to put through college. I need this job for a little while longer.
Give me some reps.
It was incredible. You did incredible.
Klay Thompson will evaluate all the bobbleheads. Tonight was headband bobblehead. Klay, take me through these ones. Which one do you like, and which one missed the mark?
Most importantly, congratulations, Mrs. Principessa. I love seeing those engagements here. It's always special. But I might have butchered your name. I'm sorry, but I tried.
We just had a proposal. Yeah, all right, take me through the bobbleheads.
Okay. Obviously, this is one of my favorites, the 3-time champ and the surfboard. Not realistic. I can't surf. I would love to learn, but I do love the beach. So great vibes, surfer Klay. Obviously, Rocco. I mean, this one's great. You know, it's hard to pick, man. They're all so good. They have their little different uniqueness about them, but Rocco's been a loyal dog, so this one's top of the list. I would put this like probably top 3. Man, I don't know. What were they thinking? I don't know who this guy is, but I had to share the mantle with this man. Come on, man. Just steal my shots, Dad. But yeah, I'm sure the Splash Bros one is cute, but no, I'm just kidding. This is great. I know. You know, playing with Steph for 8 years, it's pretty incredible.
It's just the best backcourt in NBA history.
Yeah, that's all. Some say that.
Only the smart people.
You know, thanks, Bob. And then headband Klay, you know, I think this is one they're giving out tonight.
It is?
Okay. And obviously the headband was goofy looking, but it served a great purpose. You know, I ran into DJ's face. I was bleeding profusely, so
friendly fire.
I mean, I wish I still had that headband, though. Like, sometimes when I'm in a shooting slump, wow, that was unbelievable. Dang, Jordan. Okay. See what happens. It takes it a couple times. And it catches rhythm.
That's like a finish, and Eric Pascal comes out. And then the last one, what do you think? What's the last bobblehead? Any good?
Last bobblehead. You know, some might say this looks like Evander Kane, but it's really Klay Thompson. But similar athletes, you know, just play with that ferocity.
Can you skate at all?
I'm nice at skating. I just can't stop. That's the only thing. So, yeah, that's a good putback.
I'm the worst ice skater ever.
How much do you take the young guys aside and say, look, you're going to be a part of us doing great things, and just don't hang your head?
It's my family with the floater.
Brother-in-law. Hey, he's worked on it, man. His touch with the floater game is on point.
It is. We've been working on that. He's been working on that all summer. You know, getting ready for actually now, obviously, you know, with the way he's played and taking advantage of the opportunity, getting fully guaranteed last week, big time accomplishment. But
let's through this, Klay. You want to be an analyst?
I will.
Do it. Here it is.
Eric Pascal with the one-handed flick to Glenn. GR3 with the flush, reverse flush, and Ain't that a smooth one? Bob, what's your punchline, man? I need your punchline, bro. You get like a notepad? I don't know what I'm doing here. My cough button usage is getting better, too. Oh, that was sweet.
Reverse.
My dad didn't give me any tips either. I was like, yo, Pops, man, I'm on the air tonight. Give me something. He's like, hey, he'll figure it out.
All right, so let's do our Jeep shots of the game with Klay Thompson watching himself with 14 threes, the NBA record. What was going on this night? Take us through it.
Big wager this weekend. Apple Cup.
Raymond,
hey, I'm back. I was making a friendly bet with Rick Wells for the Apple Cup.
Nice.
What was going through my head at this point, actually, I was so dark leading up to this game, man. I really thought the Monstars stole my powers. I hadn't hit a shot in like 2 weeks, so all that emotion right there, that was just pent up. And, I mean, give credit to my teammates, though, man. I might have missed 6 shots in a row until they gave me the record, so...
He's got the jersey on,
Wilt Chamberlain and Steph Curry in terms of MVPs in Warrior history and immortalized here at Chase Center. Steph, take us through this where Steve Kerr stopped loving you.
I know.
For a split second.
100%. This is our first year together, and I feel like it's March. He should know me by now.
I know, right?
Like, he knows I'm going to take that shot. My favorite part of this is that Klay is butt naked open over there, and I'm like, you know what? It's all right. I'll just shoot it.
I thought you were going to retire Chris Paul after that play.
That was a good one, though. That was a good one.
That's just all creativity. How do you even come up with those moves? You don't think about it, right? It's just all creativity.
It's mostly spontaneous kind of situations. Thankfully, with that, there's like when you work out in the summer with cones and, they can't play defense on you. Oh, good defense. Oh, that's good hands. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Gary's finest Aaron Gordon right there.
Care when you're 70 years old, one of the favorite things that you ever said was at the first parade after the first title, I'm so glad I got my shooting from my mom.
Oh, man. That's true.
You put your dad sideways right there.
Nah, my dad can shoot. He just never really stretched it outside the paint. He always brags about being a 51% career field goal percentage guy, but I was like, Pops, you didn't go outside 12 feet.
Yeah.
You saw the shot chart. That's every night.
Game back
the nice thing with the father-son situation, Klay, is you only said it in front of 1 million people. So it wasn't like a lot of people saw it or anything like that at that parade.
Yeah, no, man. Good times, though. Good times.
Is on the sideline. Pascal's hit a 3 and a 2. D'Lo's had the lay-in, and the Warrior lead at 6.
Well, he's getting a little separation here.
Markelle Fultz misfiring. So, Steph, how much have you missed playing this year?
Oh, a lot. I mean, I'm a basketball junkie, and anytime you have an injury, look at that lob right there. Okay. Hey, my plus minus as a sideline reporter is phenomenal. Man, I might need to quit.
Bro, you came on and they got all the momentum. They're killing right now.
Here we go.
Here we go. Plus 7. Let's go.
So, Steph, thanks for joining us. It's been good time.
Hey, it's been great. I'm going back to Pullman. I'll see you guys later. Go Warriors.
When you see these young guys, Clint and I are impressed at the dinners and the flights and the buses, the chemistry and the camaraderie, and that comes from you and Draymond and Steph and Kevon. I mean, that doesn't always happen with young guys. Sometimes they're like, hey, I got to get my minutes, and I'm not pulling for this other guy, but this has got kind of a college feel because the guys are so young.
Definitely. It's a lot different than what Warriors fans have been used to the last few years, but it's going to be a great change. I'm telling you, these young guys are so hungry. You see it with their effort every night. And just that's all we ask for. They're going to get so much better. We've been seeing it since the beginning of the season, obviously with the ball movement, the communication on defense. And they're just eager to come out here and prove themselves, man. And you got to give credit to our front office. They find high character guys every offseason. They never bring in anybody who has an agenda or, is going to mess up the chemistry. We always get guys who buy in and know their role.
Now, what do you tell these young guys about learning how to win? Because obviously that series was one where you guys were coming of age. You were learning how to win. And obviously when you first got in the league, you were taking L's yourself, and it was a process. So what do you talk to these young guys? Obviously they've had a rough time taking L's, but they've kept the positivity because of the way you play with joy and the example you set.
100%. We have a culture of winning, obviously, and we've established that over many, many years, and nothing worth working for comes easy. And so, just staying with the program and working on your attitude, your competitiveness, and just the details of like what you need to do every single game and how you can adjust and learn on the fly. Is that an assist pad? Get him both in the stat.